Hi, welcome back to Grains and Small Places, and today we're going to be unboxing my next Azure Standard haul. So let's get started. Okay, so I have what seems like a little bit of a smaller order this time than some of my previous unboxings. They were out of the hard white wheat, so I did not get that in my order. I've noticed a lot of you mentioning in the Facebook groups that you also did not get hard white wheat. So I wanted to let you know that I've been looking into some other sources. I have some coupon codes and different places to buy wheat berries and stuff on my website. But also Palouse Grain just notified me that they are now certified glyphosate free with the residue by a third-party company. So I thought that was really awesome. I do have a coupon code where you can save, I believe, 10% off of orders over $175. I will put that in the description box below. I'll also make sure to put my link to the Azure Standard in the description box below. If you're new and you've never tried it out before, that's something that you can do. It's kind of a fun little thing to give a try. And they have all kinds of wonderful, lots of different organic options of things that some places don't have and are really hard to find. So this I tried to get in the past and they were out of it. So I was really excited to be able to get some butter. And this one is European style cultured grass-fed butter. This one is the salted, and I go through butter like crazy. You've probably already aware of that, just watching my videos. So I went ahead and got a box of that. Let me set that down here. And then I got a box of the unsalted. Let's see if I can pull one of these out here without ripping through. This is the unsalted, same cultured European style butter. So I went ahead and got a box of that. So it's really great. These refrigerated items and also the frozen items, but the refrigerated items come in the back of the semi truck and it keeps them nice and cold. So even if it takes a couple days to get there, you're not relying on ice packs or anything like that to have it delivered to you. It comes like it was in, the store's refrigerator and the freezer. They have a whole nother section in the truck for their frozen section. Let me put those there. And then this is all the same thing in this box also. For just the holiday bakings and stuff like that, it's just nice and handy to have some convenient brown sugar. I just got the organic light brown sugar. I got this last time. I still have a little bit of it left, but with holiday baking and all of that, I know that I would need some more. So I went ahead and bought a box of that, which these are only 1.5 pound bags. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags there. So that'll last me a little while. Okay, so now these are my random boxes. I did get some grains and they're just smaller bags of grains. I will make sure at the end of this video, I'll open those up, pour those in the bucket. That way you can see the quality of them in case you have any questions about what they might look like. Okay. So this is always like Christmas every time I do this because sometimes I forget some of the things that I put on my list. And when you go to pick up your order, it'll say like you have 5 units or 6 units or whatever. And today I had 5 units, which is why I came up with that number. And that lets me know I have 5 boxes. So I know how many I need to get when I go to the pickup. And there's always people there that are willing to help at every pickup I've been to. If you can't lift things that are heavy, or if you have small children and you're needing to tend to them, any of those things, there's always people willing to help load your car or put the bags of grain or, oats, whatever you order in your vehicle. So this is some produce that I ordered. I did get their organic kiwi at one point in time and it was delicious. So I went ahead and got some more of that. And I know I'm in Florida, But I have not been able to find any organic grapefruit here right yet this season. So I went ahead and ordered some organic grapefruit. So when those come into season, I'm sure I will get some while we're here. Speaking of being in Florida, I did get to meet one of my fans today. It caught me a little off guard, so I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you longer, but it was nice to meet you, and thank you for watching my channel. Okay, so the last box. All right, I'm going to attempt to open this without spilling, because this does have a little arrow showing me that it's supposed to stay this way. So I'm not sure how they packed it, but we'll find out. Okay, it does need to go down this way. Okay. All right, so now this is my, I guess, dry goods. I got a 5-pound bag of Thai jasmine rice. This is organic, which can be very expensive to buy at the store if you can find it at all in organic. So I really like having this on hand. I've not tried this particular brand yet, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. Okay, and went ahead and bought some baking soda, baking season. I'm going to need some of this, and I'm almost out in my little jar, along with my potato starch. Now this is organic potato starch. That's really hard to find as well in the stores. Let me see if there was something else I was looking for. Okay. And another thing of my aluminum-free baking powder. So this I can sometimes find in the store, but I went ahead and threw it in this order just so I had all of these available. So that potato starch I like to use in place of cornstarch for recipes that call for cornstarch. My daughter's a little bit sensitive to corn, so we went ahead and switched to potato starch. You could also use tapioca starch or arrowroot. I think there's a few other ones you can use as well. And then I went ahead and got some cocoa butter wafers. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but they sounded delicious. And I always thought it would be kind of fun to like attempt to make some of our own chocolate of some kind. So I might play around and experiment with that. I don't know. But I just thought it sounded good. I'll probably taste some even by themselves just to see what it tastes like. Because I'm not sure that I've ever had just plain cocoa butter wafers. And those ones are organic also. I went ahead and ordered some organic Spelt. And I actually ordered, their larger bag was out of stock. So I ordered, these are 33 ounces, so it's almost 2 pounds a piece. So I got 4 bags of those. So I'll just dump all of these together in at the end, and then you can take a look at them. I've not tried the Spelt from Azure yet, so I'm excited to give that a try. I've purchased some from Amazon in the past that I was not happy with. It gummed up my stones really bad on my mill. And there was too much moisture in that one. And then I ended up getting another kind from Amazon and was much happier with that. And then I've gotten some from a local Amish store and a few other places. I know Guardian Grains has some wonderful Spelt as well. I do have a coupon code that you can save for them, and I'll put that in the description box below too. They have Spelt, barley, a couple different kinds of hard red, and I did place a small order with them so that I can try out some of the different kinds of hard reds they have, because I've never tried some of those varieties. So I think that will be fun to do also. Okay, and then the last grain is a 5-pound bag of organic Einkorn. So I've been loving using this in especially cookies. The bran when I mill this is so fine that any recipe that you're making that is low moisture and you don't want to notice the bran as much, I find is really nice to switch for some or all Einkorn. I really like to do Einkorn and barley together in my cookies, and I just think that's a nice combination. Any recipes that have high moisture do a really good job with any of the grains, because the bran can start soaking that in and you don't notice it as much in like breads and stuff where you're using a lot of water. But cookies, you don't really have a whole lot of moisture. So that is wonderful for that. It's also wonderful for a lot of other things, but I've just really recently been making more of my cookies and things with the Einkorn. Okay, and then, oh, I guess I have a little bit more produce. I bought some organic butternut squash. These will last us quite a while. I find that I can find butternut squash often in the store, but organic is only obviously when it's in season. So I went ahead and grabbed a few of these. We use this, we do make our own dog food for our dogs. So this is one of the things that we use. One of our dogs has some allergies. He can't have pumpkin and he can't have a whole plethora of foods. So there is no dog food on the market, even the exotic extreme only by mail foods that he can really have, only like 1 or 2 different varieties. So we have a couple veterinarian-led recipes. We have a couple books and things like that to make sure that we're getting all the nutrients that they need and all that. Anyway, I digress, sorry. So some part of my little inspiration of looking into foods and healthier foods has kind of inspired me from the dog food. If you have my cookbook and you read my little area that talks about fun facts about me, or on my about page, I mentioned that I'm a registered veterinary technician. So I worked in the veterinary field for a long time before about the time my daughter was born. When she was a baby, then I ended up leaving that and becoming a full-time mom. And so I got 2 of my Nancy's cultured sour cream. These ones are the probiotic. I barely liked sour cream before we got this. This is amazing. And I'm hesitant to tell you a little bit because I went to order a whole case of this and it was out of stock. So I'm like, do I want to tell people to buy this? But this is very, very good sour cream. Even if you don't like sour cream, it's worth giving a try. It could even be put a little bit of honey in it and you could use it probably as a yogurt even. And then the last thing is, this is one of our favorite maple syrups. So we got this Maple Valley Co-op organic maple syrup. This is the Amber and Rich small batch. So they do have some other, I think they have a darker one also. I like the small bottles. 1, I don't have a lot of pantry space for big items, but 2, also then I can keep one of these in my pantry and then one in the fridge, and then as that one's gone, we can use it again. And these are glass, so I like that too. Okay, and I think that's it. This is just the sale ad, I believe, for next month. Which, funny thing is the last order I got, they were out of the sale ads. That was the only thing they were out of. But so they give you a little sales flyer that lets you know they do run sales on certain things that you can purchase, and then it just goes over some of the items that they have to offer. So that's that. And we will go ahead and open up, I think all I have, yeah, the Spelt and the Einkorn, and I'll let you see those as I pour them into my bins. Alrighty. Here is the organic Spelt. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour all these in here. I think they'll all fit. I'll make sure to link down in the description box below also these grain bins. I love keeping these on my counter to use my day-to-day use. All right, I think we can get the last one in here. Perfect fit. That looks like beautiful grain. It has a nice, sweet, nutty smell. So I'm very, very pleased with the quality of this. So let's go check out the Einkorn. Okay, and I'm all out of those little grain bins, so the Einkorn gets its own bucket. And I like that the 5-pound bags fit perfectly in these buckets, and about 5 pounds will fit, 4 to 5 pounds will fit in the other little containers. And here's the Einkorn. It's beautiful. I don't see rocks or debris. Everything smells good. Nothing is moldy or musty. Very happy once again. Thanks for hanging out with me while I unpack my groceries today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And thanks for stopping by Grains in Small Places. Goodbye.